There are artists who entertain, and then there are artists who build entire worlds around their presence. Oliver Tree was one of those rare figures who turned music, performance, and identity into something larger than sound alone. His career was never just about songs. It was about character, expression, and the blurred line between reality and performance. And now, in 2026, the music world has been shaken by news of his passing at the age of 32 following a tragic helicopter collision in Brazil. A moment that immediately shifted global attention from his creative universe to the legacy he leaves behind, as fans and fellow artists try to process the sudden absence of a figure who felt almost larger than life. Oliver Tree passed away at the age of 32. His passing was confirmed through reports connected to the incident, marking the end of a career that had already left a strong and unusual imprint on modern music culture. In the hours and days that followed, the internet became a space of reflection, tribute, and emotional reinterpretation of his work. Music platforms saw a surge in streaming of his most recognizable tracks, while social media feeds filled with edits, clips, and emotional compilations that reimagined his career through a lens of remembrance. Fans revisited his music not only for sound, but for meaning. His style, a blend of humor, sadness, exaggeration, and vulnerability, took on a deeper emotional weight after the news spread. Songs that once felt chaotic or playful were now interpreted as layered expressions of identity, struggle, and artistic contradiction. Oliver Tree's visual identity also played a major role in the intensity of the global reaction. Known for his exaggerated aesthetics, surreal storytelling, and distinct performance persona, he had built a world where every video felt like a fragment of a larger narrative. That narrative now feels incomplete, leaving fans to piece together meaning from the work he left behind. Within the entertainment community, reactions came quickly but often in reflective tones. Fellow artists, producers, and collaborators acknowledged his unique approach to creativity and the way he challenged traditional boundaries in music presentation. Rather than fitting into one genre or identity, he often shifted between styles, blending irony with sincerity in ways that made his work difficult to categorize but easy to remember. As tributes continued, many highlighted how he influenced a generation of internet-era musicians, artists who grew up in a world where identity could be fluid, performance could exist online, and storytelling extended beyond traditional albums into visual culture. Oliver Tree embodied that shift more than most, making him a defining figure of that creative evolution. Fans, meanwhile, created their own spaces of remembrance. Playlists were curated as emotional timelines of his career. Video edits slowed down his most iconic visuals, turning energetic performances into reflective montages. Comment sections became informal memorial spaces, filled with personal stories about how his music helped people through different phases of life. As the global tribute wave continues, conversations have also turned toward the nature of modern fame and how audiences experience loss in a digital world. Artists like Oliver Tree exist not only on stage or in studios, but across social platforms, interviews, characters, and constant visual reinvention. When someone like that is gone, the absence is felt across multiple layers of media at once. What remains most powerful in the aftermath is not just the shock, but the connection. The realization that behind the performance and the persona was an artist who managed to reach millions through a style that was unconventional, unpredictable, and emotionally resonant in ways that are now being understood more deeply than ever before. In the end, Oliver Tree's legacy is not defined by a single moment or headline, but by the world he built through his creativity. A world where music, identity, and storytelling merged into something entirely his own. And as fans continue to revisit his work, one truth continues to emerge across every tribute, every video, and every memory shared online. Oliver Tree did not just create music. He created a universe that people still feel connected to, even in his absence. Rest in peace, Oliver Tree. Thank you for watching.